was awesome.
Ooh, what is up, awesome gamers? My name is the Awesome Gamer, and welcome back to the video. Today we're here reviewing the Turbo Falcon Megazord from the Power Rangers Megaforce toy line. Before everything, we're doing the packaging. This is a part of the Zord Builder line, so here you go, the Zord Builder. They have two battle modes. The Robo mode, which is exclusive to the American toy, was not seen in Gokaiger or the toy version of Gokaiger. There's the little Turbo Falcon, and the engine revs. Le moteur, c'est blah blah. The Turbo Falcon Megazord. Here's the Red Ranger choice from sorting the base. Over here talks about the Unlock the Power sweepstakes. Up, focus. And they have the Ranger key from RPM. On the sides here we have talking about the Unlock the Power sweepstakes. Download the free app today. Down, 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 down. 2 ways to win. Scan the key for a chance to win any of these toys. And the chance to win Guest Star Power Rangers, basically gonna be Dino Charge. That's what I'm guessing. Power Rangers, Facades, 2 battle modes, Robo mode, Turbo Falcon mode, and insert key. Not a mode, but engine revs. It's all about to collect and combine, so if you get this plus the Ninja Zord, you'll get the Super Mega Ninja Storm, whatever. This was the Wild Zord, and they have the, I don't know which ones are these. I think there's a new Cycles, so, what else? More, got the Q-Rex, Turbo Falcon. I don't have the Legendary Megazord to combine stuff with, talk about the keys. And on the sides, a picture of the Turbo Falcon Mega. That's a pretty good picture. That looks like it would be from the show. And the free display with the Ranger keys. And on the bottom, blah blah, you see, that's it. Okay, time for the review. Now before I take a look at the Megazord, let's take a look at the Ranger key. We have the RPM Operator Series Red Ranger key. Now this key has a lot of good details. Let's take a face down look of this guy. It's a basic key. It's very so there's white stripes over here, the white gloves, the little tires on the knee pads. The eagle helmet is, let me see if I can focus on that. A lot of good details on that thing. The number 1 in the middle. Let me see if I can focus now. There you go, that's good. So, good details on the sides. And the figure, you can see the tires, they're molded on. And yeah, it's basically for the design. And we can do the Ranger flip. And there's the key if you want to scan it. In the Legendary Morpher, it will say RPM. In the second turn, we'll do the communicator beep. In the app itself, it will say, it's morphin' time. And I'll transfer to the Red Ranger, and it will say RPM Red. You can play the minigame, and that's basically it. So, that's it for the key. Now let's take a look at the Megazord itself. And now to the main event, the Turbo Falcon Megazord. Okay, so this guy right here is pretty freaking cool when it comes to details. Not as much when it comes, not as much as the Mac Falcon, I think that's what it's called from Gokaiger. But it's still a pretty cool figure. And the DX Mac Falcon figure in Mac Falcon Mecha in Japan, this is big, and here it's big too. But you know, as a regular size of a regular Megazord. Detail on this thing is pretty cool. From a front to the back view, this guy looks awesome already. As you guys see that, you can see that G symbol, symbolizing that it is from RPM. That's the only sign you can tell. If you didn't know anything about Power Rangers and you're like, what series is this from? Only indication it's from RPM was this G sign. Over here is the pirate symbols. We still don't know why they have those in Super Megaforce, but you know, Japan. Same goes on the sides. What else? The number 1 here. Number 1 has a little wing that looks like a 3. Reason why there's a 1 and in the 3 was because in Gokaiger, the guy, this guy, Mac Falcon, he was the son of Speedor and Bear RV. So that's why it has the 1 and 3. In Super Megaforce, I'm guessing it's the new power. In the back, it's the little motor thing, the boom boom fire. Up on the top, we have this little helmet thingy. That's for the robo mode. Over here, I actually forgot to mention this. There's a little slot over here. Like in the Japanese version of the toy, you actually put your ranger key inside like this, and just sit in there. Let's put one finger, not one finger, whoa, that would be a little bit inappropriate, in the air. One arm, just close it shut, and there you go. Just so you know, this does not fit in the Japanese key, it only fits the American, small American keys. So that's about it. Changes, basically paint details, size details is of course a major thingy. That's basically it from, that's normal stuff when it comes to the Bandai America versus the Bandai Japan toys. Over here, you can press these buttons over here, and now different sound effects when the key's in, or the key's not in. Also in here, if I remember correctly, was where you can put your engine source. In America, we all had like plastic chips, so there wasn't really a point to put it in there, but it would still be pretty cool. Engine souls were like fully electronic and stuff. It's pretty cool. They used an old gimmick back then, but in this toy, not so much. But that's basically it for the regular Falcon. I keep forgetting to get used to the name. Turbo Falcon. Now it's time to go to Robo Mode. Okay, guys. Now to bring this guy to Robo Mode. First things first, I'm the realist. Just kidding. Gotta combine the whole structure of Robo Mode. And I just broke a piece or two. And so after you're done doing that, the first thing you gotta do is with your two legs, there's this little flask that sticks out, and you gotta bring these two together. And that solves half your problems right there. So those are the legs, fast and simple. And I gotta make sure I did that. This is the thumb. I gotta bring this back together now. And what else you gotta do now? With these two sides of the wheels, these two, you have to take this guy with the two wheels and just plop them on. Plop them on, simple as that. And also, these things that were in the other part what part were they? They're in the back. Yeah, they're in the back. You stick these. There are two ports over here. Just stick them on there, and those you go. Those are your arm pads. You would say arm pads. Yeah. So take your wheels, and then you would stick them on, and that's. Wait a minute. Now I gotta fold this down a little bit, and you gotta stick on the other one. So let's do that right now. There you go. These are pretty long arms for Megaforce, wouldn't you say? And now, literally fix my thumb. Sounds weird saying that. I gotta fix my thumb because my thumb is sore today. You know. Ooh, it took me a long time to do this. This part. Right. You gotta put this thumb right here. Just like you did in the other part of the Megazord. Not the Megazord, the Turbo Falcon part. Stick this. Wait a minute. And you gotta, there's a little, I don't know if you guys see that, but you gotta, and it just locks into place. Not locks, it just slides into place when you put it in here. And the last part, not the last part, we still have the helmet to do, is bring this part down, where there's two holes in here. Well, am I doing this the right way? Yes, I am. So we gotta bring this down. Let me just, I gotta do some decombining to recombine everything. Excuse me right there. Wait a minute, it's the other way around. I know, I'm stupid. And locks into place right there. And now let me put this part back in here. Boop, there you go. And last but not least, it's the helmet, which was the lid for the Ranger key slot. And we just gotta put this into locking into place, which is right here in between. And there you go. This is Robo Mode. Now in Robo Mode, you can't necessarily do much. There's no articulation other than moving the arms a little slightly. There's no sword or anything. We can have the Ranger key. Let me do a comparison between this and the Ranger key. Here's the Robo mode, and it's the little tiny Ranger key. Come on, hold me, hold me, hold me. You know, just daddy hold him. Get daddy hold him. And that's Robo mode. Nothing much to do except for just look at it and be awesome. This is actually pretty cool. I'm surprised they didn't do this in the show, Go Kaiju, or in Super Megaforce, like with the Zeozord. So now let's say I'm doing the final verdict for this awesome Turbo Falcon toy. Now, like all my Super Megaforce toy reviews, this thing is awesome. If you do not have the Japanese version, do not have the money, sold out, too expensive, buy this version. Because Zord Builder is always a plus. Get a sweet RPM Red Ranger key to add to your collection if you cannot find your RPM or Ranger key pack, which is also in stores, sold separately, of course. This is just a really cool thing after all. The Robo mode adds a lot of functionality to this thing. It's not just a regular add-on to the Megazord, actually an actual Megazord, Turbo Falcon Megazord. So I like what Bandai America is doing with this toy. So if you can find this, go buy it. I really recommend it. So that's basically it for this video. My name is Sebastian. I'm higgity, super hanging. See you guys in the next video. Stay awesome, everybody.